All right, gonna do a little update on the gardens. Cold Garden's been in for a little over 3 weeks now, and the bean garden with the tomatoes and everything's been in there for just a couple weeks. So we'll do a quick walkthrough here and just show some things, how everything's going. So the sugar snap peas, my God, they are trellising. Check that out. That is awesome. They're coming up, trellising right up. Just what I liked. All right, onions that we planted in there with them, coming up really good. And this is my dill. It's starting to come up. It got planted a little bit later. Couldn't plant it until after May 15th. So it's coming up a little bit later, but it's coming up. Backside, all these onions, they're coming up. Doing really good. And then these two pots up here, I was screwing around. Ended up with some basil and some, what the hell is it? Cilantro, that's what it is. Had to think about it. Couldn't even read my own writing. So I just kind of threw it in a pot to see what would happen. And it's actually starting to come up. So we're just going to leave it in the pots. We're going to see what happens. Not too worried about them. That's just kind of for shits and giggles. So the first time I've ever done a above ground, just not planting my stuff in ground. Everything's actually turned out pretty good. Cindy's flowers are doing real good. We're finally getting some warm weather. Indiana's starting to cooperate with us. Mother Nature starting to cooperate. This week we're looking at 80s. And next week we're looking at 80s. So we finally got out of the 60s, which actually has hurt my tomato plants and stuff on the growth a little bit, but they're going to come out of it. They're doing all right. They're coming out of it slowly. But like I said, Cindy's are doing pretty good. We got out here yesterday, got started on the pool, getting it filled back up. Cindy just went to get some sand for our sand filter, and we're going to get ready to start getting it ready to be fired up for the year. But the flowers are doing really good now that we're getting some sun finally. Strawberries are doing real good. We actually already have strawberries now that we've actually started getting some sun. We got some strawberries down in here. I can't eat them right off the vine because I'm allergic to them. But for some reason, I can eat them if if they're in a store or something and it's got real strawberries in it mixed in. If it's like they're already pre-cooked, I can eat them. I just can't eat them right straight off the vine. But we've got strawberries coming in on both of them. Cindy's got some nice ones down in there. Gonna have to get picked. These are coming out real good. That's good to see because last year it didn't turn out real good for them. The strawberries really didn't do anything last year. Don't know why. It was just one of them off years. Maple trees didn't bloom out like they should have last year. I don't know what happened. But anyway, so here's my garlic. Garlic is still doing really good. Now, I went ahead and ran my small tiller through here. It's a like a little small, I think 10-inch wide, something like that. Like a bed, like a flower bed tiller. Cultivator, that's what it is, cultivator, sorry. Ran it through here, and everything really, it just popped up, getting it aerated, and it actually looks a lot better, and it popped up. Still got a weed in between my garlic, but I think Cindy's going to take care of that because I really can't get down on my knees. Had both my knees replaced, so really don't get down on my knees too much anymore. Cabbage, this is the cabbage going down. There's 3 of them. The cabbage is coming up really good. I've only lost 1 so far. So I'm just like, knock on wood, I'll take what I can get. I lost 1 over here out of these 12 that I planted. Don't know what happened. Did find out some rabbits were getting into my other garden. So we had to go around and restake some areas and stuff, and little varmints better stay on my garden. These are some candy onions that we've got planted over here. They're coming up really good. They're actually starting to look really nice. This is the cabbage that we planted. A couple of them's actually already starting to get little bitty tiny heads on them. So I don't know if you can see down in there. I'm probably standing in the way. You can't see. And I don't know if you could actually see that or not. But they're looking really good. like I said, when I come through here and cultivated this to let them get some air, they really, I mean, they evidently liked it because it seems like everything shot up. So I got one area over here. This is my Swiss chard, these 3 rows. I got one area down here that didn't have a lot of Swiss chard coming up in for some reason, just one little stretch. So I come out here, I planted a couple seeds the other day. I think I'm gonna come out and replant a few more today. I got a couple things I got to replant, or not replant, but just add to. I've lost some of my pickler cucumbers due to the cold weather snap that we had. Even after May 15th, we was having 38-degree nights, which is kind of unusual, but we had them, and everything, some things just took a hit. It's starting to come out of it, but I lost about 5 maybe out of, I don't know, 30 some pickler plants. I think I lost 5. I'm gonna just plant some seeds, throw some seeds down in the ground, let them come up. But my Swiss chard's coming up really good. It looks really, really nice. Hopefully that's not putting too much of a glare on the camera. These are the rest of our onions. These are 2 rows of Vandalias, another row of Candy. They're actually looking really nice this year. Tickled to death about the way this garden's looking. Spending a lot of time out in it, in both of my gardens, and trying to get them going. These are my carrots. These are doing really, really good. They're just coming up. The chickens are going to love them carrot tops. When we come out here and pull carrots, we'll cut the tops off, give them all to the chickens. They're going to love them greens. They love eating that. And like I said, we're getting the pool ready now. So hopefully here pretty soon, get it done, and it'll warm up, and they can get in it and enjoy themselves. So we'll take a look at the other garden here in a few and see how it looks. Okay, so I was saying something about cultivating. So this is what I'm doing. I'm doing my other garden now. This is my other one. This is my basically trellis garden. So you can see where all the grass is coming up in between. I don't know how to keep all of it out of there. I'm not putting a bunch of pesticides or any grass killer or nothing down on my ground. So what I do is I'll come out here, and like the other garden looks, and this one right here is starting to look, I'll grab my little cultivator, and I'll tell you what, it's a hell of a job doing both gardens. That's why I try to do them separate. Don't do them in one day. But that's my little cultivator right there. Little earthquake cultivator. And I'll come through, and this right here, all this grass, this back here actually looked something like that. And now you can see what it looks like. So I'll go through and I'll cultivate this grass up to get this grass pulled up, and don't let it get too high, and try to keep it down as much as I can. I figure, I don't know, 10, 15 years, maybe the grass will be dead enough not to worry about it. And I got a little bit of picking to do in between my tomatoes. But other than that, so that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm going to finish cultivating this right here and get this half of this garden done. And then once I get it done, and I'll tell you, since I cultivated the other one and got the weeds out of it and broke up the ground to where it could aerate a little bit better, better water saturation in the ground, it actually turns out, you know, a lot of this really perked up quite a bit just from doing that. So this one right here kind of looked the same as that one over there. You'll see a little bit of grass in there, but it's not much, and a lot of that is actually cultivated up. It's just, you know, the grass that got cultivated up, and it's just laying there. So I'll go back through this one again probably in another couple weeks, and do this every couple weeks or so, and have my gardens looking really nice all year, and hopefully aerated good, and have the water flowing good enough to get all my stuff growing right. All right, so I'm gonna finish doing this, and then I'll come back after this, and we'll take a look at what it looks like at the very end. All right, so we're walking back around here to the garden. Got it all finished up, got it all cultivated. Cindy's out here working on her pool. We have to wait until this afternoon to get the sand for the sand filter, because, well, I would almost think if I was running a pool place, that'd be one of the first things I got, you know, people want to put their pools together, and I guess they don't even have it in stock yet. It's not supposed to come in until like sometime this afternoon. So I don't know, whatever. This is like 1st of June. So I would have thought they already had it in, but I guess not. Anyway, so cabbage is doing pretty good on this side over here. This was a little bit later plant than what the other garden was. This is the trellis garden over here. The tomatoes, so I planted everything when I wanted to plant it, which was May 15. This side of the garden over here went in. And then the other garden is my basically my cold vegetable garden, so it can go in earlier. That's why it's doing so much better right now. But this one actually got stunted a little bit because we had 36-degree temperatures at night for quite a while. We just now started having warmer temperatures up in the 50s and 60s, and now we're just now getting up in the 80s during the day. So Indiana got a slow start this year. So we're going to have a slow start to our tomatoes and everything. So, but they're growing. They're doing fine. We thought they was going to be stunted out. We didn't know if they was going to be any good or not, but they're actually growing. They're coming up. So those are a lot bigger than what they was when we planted them. So anyway, the cabbage is doing pretty good over here. Think next year, I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do this. My tomatoes aren't in the full sun biggest part of the day. I want to see how these turn out compared to the ones at the other end of the garden that are in the sun for the biggest part of the day. See how this all works out this year. So Cindy's these are the questionable hot peppers, because not sure exactly what the hell they are. Those are actually coming up real good. I started these by seed. We bought these super chili peppers. We bought these at the what's that place called?
Greenhouse.
Yeah, the greenhouse. And they're I don't know. They have peppers on them.
They're chili.
If you can see them, they're chili peppers, but they're not real big. I don't know if they're supposed to get big or not. Anyway, her jalapenos are coming up. Got a flower on one of them. These are the Missouri Wonders. I come out and sprayed them the other day. I had something that's been chewing on them. Come out and sprayed them the other day with some liquid 7. So actually get them, and it looks like they're starting to come up a lot better now. But I got a couple spots where they wasn't coming up. I think it was due to the cold weather when I planted it, so forth. So we replanted yesterday in a couple spots to pack it in here a little bit better. Same thing with my lima beans. They're not coming up at all. So we actually replanted the right side as you're looking at it right now. We've replanted it yesterday, and I want to replant the other side. I just ordered some more. I'll be getting them in, and I'm going to replant the other side. I don't know what's going on with this, but oh, there's a pretty butterfly. There you go, Sam. Blue and blue.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, anyway, that's probably what's eating my damn beans. And there's the second row of tomatoes. I got a couple weeds in there I got to get pulled out. I might be able to calm my wife into doing that later on. They're starting to get some flowers on them. Over here, these are our pickler cucumbers. And like I said, we went ahead and planted these. We had some really cold nights. I've already lost like 6 plants. I think I had 32 planted, and I think I lost like 6 plants. So we threw some seeds in the ground yesterday just to start raising these up from seeds. So that way we can take up for the 6 that I lost. Green beans is about the same way. They just didn't really come up that good. So we replanted this whole side over here yesterday, and we replanted spots on this side over here, and I sprayed them the other day too, because not sure what's getting in here and eating them, but something's been gnawing on it a little bit. So I've been trying to keep something sprayed on them. Back there is my lunchbox peppers. Those are all actually doing fairly good. These are all the ones that I planted by seed. Those are all actually doing pretty good. Cindy's got 2 random tomato plants back here. Not sure exactly what they are. I think one's a big boy and one's, I don't remember. Straight eights are doing okay, I guess. Not sure about this yellowish texture that some of the leaves are getting. But now we're getting warmer weather. They're starting to come up. They're starting to come out of it. I did have one little bitty tiny cucumber on there, and it's got a couple flowers. And then I think I lost 2 on here, so I went ahead and just threw some seeds in the ground and see if they actually come up. These are the bell peppers my in-laws gave me. So these are, I'm not sure if we're going to get anything off of these this year or not. These are a little slow growing, so we'll find out if we get anything. Cherry tomatoes. I got 2 plants here. One's a yellow, one's a red. So they're not doing too bad. They got flowers on, so they're not doing too bad. Again, the cold really hit this garden over here. All this stuff over here needs to be warm, and temperatures were still in the 30s, 40s at night. So this garden got kind of hit a little bit. So it's gonna come out of it. These are some more lunchbox peppers. I actually have one little bitty pepper down there on bottom starting to come out. But these are lunchbox peppers. There's another cherry tomato. Down through here, I put cabbage. Probably won't plant anything down in the middle of this next year because grapes will be climbing even better next year. But this year I just went ahead and threw some cabbage in there. The thing about trellises is last year we actually planted Swiss chard down the center of our trellis here. Got our green beans on it, and it grew, but it was really hard to pick the Swiss chard or pick the green beans without stepping on the Swiss chard. So that's one thing about trellises is I'm losing this little bit of property right here that I'm not planting anything, but I'm gaining a lot more area by doing the trellis. So I'm not really losing anything. I'm actually gaining area. So all my arch trellises, I'm actually gaining and not losing. It is kind of a waste of dead space, but it is what it is. I'd rather have the more area to let everything vine than not be able to have and have to try to put bushes in there. And I just don't care for the bush beans because you have to bend over and pick them, and everything's laying on the ground. All the green beans and stuff will be up in the air. They'll be off the ground. They don't have to worry about rot on the ground or anything else. Grapes are doing outstanding. Green grapes are finally starting to come through. The purple grapes are coming through real good, and the girls are being really noisy today. Did you lay me an egg? Did you? Did you lay me an egg? Awesome. Anyway, so the green's finally starting to come through. It's starting to come around. It's actually climbing really good now. And the purple is doing really good. It's vining out quite a bit. So next year we're going to have a lot more grapevine. And we do have little bitty grapes right there. Just little bitty tiny ones. Don't know if they're going to get big or not, but they're cute. Okay, so anyway, this is what we've got going on with the garden. I just got done cultivating it, getting it all cleaned up. The other garden has all been cleaned up and letting everything go and letting it grow. So I watered last night, probably be about every 3 days maybe watering. I'm going to watch my cabbage to see how it does. Cabbage started wilting pretty good last night. May have to actually water my cabbage more than I do the rest of the garden. I may have to put a lot more water on the cabbage. So we'll see what's going to happen. And I may just end up having to water my cabbage by itself. So strawberries are doing good. Cindy and Carter said they're pretty tart. But we just now started getting hot weather. So give it a few more. We'll see how they turn out. Next year we may end up taking them out of the tubs and finding a spot on the ground and planting them in the ground, on the ground. See if it turns out any better. Put some compost on there this year. Not a whole lot, but we threw some compost in there to let compost get in there to try to help them out a little bit. May need to do some more work to it. This is all doing real good. I think I showed this a little bit earlier. This is all doing real good. Their peas are coming up real good. And we'll come up here. Don't pay attention to the pool because we're just now getting it around. But this is kind of an overhead view of what we've got for the garden. Kind of give you a little bit better idea. And then if I can step over here without breaking my neck on the deck. So, and here comes something.
Our car.
Fire truck.
No, our car. Oh, they're bringing the kids to the high
And this is the upper, or the trellis garden. Kind of see what you got here. All right, kids are evidently coming over to the high school, so they're giving them an escort. Today's the last day of school for the kids, so they're all excited about that. All right, well, here's a look up off of our deck of what our backyard looks like. It's kind of a little bit nicer view up here. You can kind of get an idea of what we got back here. And we'll wrap it up on that part. So as always, you can see the flag over my house. So God bless the United States and good gardening.